So far when we've done copying and pasting, it'll copy whatever's in the cell. So if the cell contains a formula or a function, it will copy that formula or function. And what we're going to do now is we are going to be copying a formula or function, but we want to paste the results. Okay, so instead of pasting the formula and function, we're going to paste the results. So we're going to go into sheet 1. And we're going to click on G6. And we're going to quick key in a little formula. And the formula is going to be F6 minus E6. And click on F6, subtract out E6. And then we're going to add in G5. So we've got F6 minus E6. It does that subtraction and then it adds in G5. So we're going to press enter. And we're looking at the result. And then we're going to fill this down through G20. So I'm going to grab the fill handle, drag it down through G20. Then what they would like us to do is copy the result, the value, instead of the formula. And we're going to copy that from sheet 1 to sheet 2. So they would like us to click in G20, click on the copy button, go into sheet 2, click on cell G5, and then we're going to paste, but instead of just clicking on paste and getting the formula in here, we want to paste the values. So we're going to click on the paste arrow, come under paste values, and we're going to choose the first option here. Okay, and if you look up on the formula bar, the formula is not there because we pasted just the number. Now we're going to click in cell G6. And we need to key in the formula that determines the balance and then copy that down. So this is the same formula that we basically did before. So we've got an equal sign. And then we've got F6 minus E6 plus G5. And we're going to fill that down. And then they want us to take the value that's down here in G20, copy it, come over to sheet 3, click on G5. So we're basically bringing forward that final balance and making it our starting balance. Okay. So we're clicking on G5, go to paste, and we're going to choose values. So now we come down to G6, we enter that formula again, which is F6 minus E6. And then we add in the beginning balance, and we're just going to fill that down. And now they would like us to insert some formulas and apply some formatting to sheets 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to click on sheet 1. Going to shift and click on sheet 3. That groups them together. So any change we make in 1 is made to all 3 of them. And then we're going to go to cell D21. I'm going to click the bold button. And we're going to type total. And because we have the sheets grouped, that word total is going to be on all 3. Then we're going to click on E21, and we're going to use the sum function. Okay, and it's got E13 through E20. And we need to adjust it a little bit. We want E7 through E20. So we're just going to drag over the correct range of cells. And then we're going to press enter. And we're going to click over in F21. And we'll click on AutoSum. And we are going to adjust this range. And this one should be F6 through F20. You press enter. And then we're going to select those 2 numbers that we just created from the sum functions, E21 through F21. And we're going to change the format to the accounting format. We're just going to click on the accounting format button. And we're going to come up to G5. And even though there's nothing there in this sheet, we are going to apply the accounting format here as well. And if we take a look, you should notice that those changes are on all of the 3 sheets. Now to deselect this, we can click on sheet 4, or you can right click and ungroup the sheets. But after you're done entering the formulas and the formatting that they have in common, it is really important that you ungroup, because any changes that you make to one is going to happen to all 3 that are in that group. And now what they want us to do is copy values from sheet 1 to sheet 4. So we're going to go into sheet 1. And we're going to click on E21. And we're going to copy. We're going to go into sheet 4. I'm going to click on cell B5. And then we're going to just click right on paste. Oh, I lied. We're going to paste the values instead. There we go. That looks much better. And then we're going to go back to sheet 1. And we're going to click on F21 and copy. And we'll go over to sheet 4. And then we're going to click on B6. And we already know what happens if we click paste, so we are going to remember to paste the values. I'm going to go back to sheet 1. And we're going to click on G20. And we're going to copy. And we're going to go over to sheet 4. We'll click on B7. And we're going to, again, do the values. We're basically going to be using those same procedures to fill in February and March. So we're going to go into sheet 2 and we're going to select F21 and we're going to copy. I'm going to go into sheet 4, click up here for the checks amount on February, and we're going to paste the values. Then we're going to go back into sheet 2, click on the value for the deposit amounts, copy, go into sheet 4. We want to know the February deposit amount, so we're going to paste in the value. Then they want the end of month balance. So we're going to go into sheet 2, click on the very last value in the balance column, because that would be the end of month balance. So we're going to copy, go into sheet 4, and here's where we're going to paste the value. I'm going to be doing the same thing for March. March is in sheet 3. So they want the check amount. So we're going to come down here. This is our check amount. We're going to copy. And we're going to paste the value. Then we're going to go into sheet 3. They want the deposit amount. So we're going to copy. And for deposit amount in March, we are going to paste the value. And then they want the end of month balance, which is the last figure in the balance column. So we're going to copy. And for end of month balance in March, we are going to paste the value. And at this point, we're pretty much done entering the numbers. We're copying and pasting the numbers. And what they would like is for B5 through D5 to have the accounting format. And it looks like B5 has it, but C5 and D5 do not. So I'm just going to highlight all of them and hit accounting, even though B5 had it already. And then we're going to go ahead and save this.